Just like grabbed some things that were speaking to me today, and we're going to be upside down, sort of. Yeah, this guy, this bird, there's a lot of birds. I saw a pileated woodpecker today in the tree in our yard, and I was like so impressed. It's such a cool bird. Now this is not a woodpecker, this obviously is a blue jay, which happens to be my favorite kind of bird. Let me get my live stream on so I can see the chat. Okay. Let me get my live stream on so I can see the chat. Great. There I am. Okay. Over just a little bit. Okay. Hey, Omizu. Yes, this is a new bird painting, exactly. I got inspired by the woodpecker that I saw this morning, the pileated woodpecker. They're huge. So I don't have a woodpecker figurine. So the next best thing is actually my favorite bird, the blue jay. And I'm not sure how this is going to work out because you guys can't really see the blue jay, and I'm gonna do it at this angle, and it's gonna be upside down, but I'm gonna do it on blue. Actually, maybe I should do it on brown because the background is kind of like brown from the table. Got this glitter paper here. That's probably the closest to the table. Look at all those nice colors. This is a beautiful color. Well, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. Let's try to get it so it'll come out without ripping. Ah, did it perfectly. Look at that, perfect. Okay. Oh, that's, trying to see here, what, okay. Okay. Put my gloves on. Welcome. I'm gonna be painting this little bird here. Ta-da! Maybe I should zoom in a little bit, or not. I have to move over like this. All right. Ooh. A little messed up. Handy dandy palette. And as I like to say, let's go to town. Let's go to town. I'm gonna go to town today. My husband and I are going to brave the roads, which are in pretty poor condition. Actually, maybe I can go ahead and just sit this right next to me. Like this. We're gonna brave the roads to get groceries and Chinese food. We're gonna have some Chinese food tonight. Isn't that exciting? Green, oh yeah, yellow. Rumpelstiltskin, what you talking about? Oh, did you see the inside the palette? Is that what you saw? Or got myself a blue jay here. In here. All right, I need to set this computer down. My 365-day art challenge, and this is day 240. 240. Okay. This way? This way. I'm still arranging stuff here. This is... Oh no. I'm not going to town while painting. I'm just going to town, metaphorically speaking. Metaphorically speaking. Now, how high? You know what? I want to get crazy here. I think I'm going to thinking about putting the grommet right through the bird's crest. But I'm kind of hesitating. Oh, and I don't have any shadow under this guy. And I don't want to hurt the paper. You know, I don't want to destroy the paper. I want the paper to remain intact. So let's see, let's go for like, and I wish I had some shadow. Let me create a shadow with my light. You know, the trick for making things look real is having shadows. If you don't have shadows, then the things don't look like they're in a space at all. They're just kind of floating. All right, let's see if this light helps. Oh, and indeed it does. Indeed, this light helps create the shadow I need. Cool, okay, better. Let's move him over a little bit. Long shadow. Yellow is a hello substitute. Oh, yellow. Gotcha. What did it look like before? Okay. Now you can really see the sparkles of this paper too. Here's a little place for me to put some paint if I want to. Some gray. Brush. I really need the paper to be like this. You know, like it's good when you're looking at things, if you have the paper at the same angle that you're looking at it, that's helpful. But that's not the case, so we'll just wing it here. We're gonna put the, should we put the, no, let's leave the grommet out of the bird's crest and we'll just, let's have this whole thing be central though, like. a little so we can see it better. Forget, like the glitter paper is like not the easiest paper to paint on. Like, we're just gonna block them in here, quick. And it goes kind of, has his little chest puffed out a little bit. Get him laid in. Stillskin, oh yeah, Omizu. No, see, what happened was Tim asked me how he posts. And instead of like, I needed to see what it looked like for a person to be able to post. Like for me, on my own community page, it looks like one thing. But if I post on Omizu's page, it looks like another thing. So I figured for Tim, it would look like Omizu's page looks to me. So I went to Omizu's page and I took a screenshot and I posted it in my community page to show Tim what to do. So maybe people will see Omizu's page in my community page and they'll say, what's that? And they'll check out Omizu's page. But it was to show Tim how to post. Make sense? This is tiny. This is a tiny little thing here. Tiny. A person. Omizu has a community page too that anybody can post on. I'm making the scale of the bird and I'm old vintage figurine. It's like made out of some kind of like original kind of plastic or something. I think it's got a name, but I forget what it is. I think it starts with an M. Actually, I don't know. Or in the, there, okay. Is that better? Paint the glass too, yep. I'm gonna paint the whole thing like a little still life. I wanted to work on my bottle yesterday, but then I was so hungry. Got some food. So I haven't gotten my little brown bottle on that big painting finished yet. That's like in the order of things for me to do. I do that, and then I can get back to my ballerina painting, which is the one I want to paint. Big painting I want to paint completely while live streaming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. This is where things get a little tricky. Here's a little, uh-oh, no, no. Why is it doing that? Maybe I need, okay, it's back. I'm gonna plug my phone in just in case. Maybe it's, I don't like it when it buffers like that, you know. Makes me think something's wrong. So, let me plug in my phone. All right. I'm plugging in my phone, guys. Rumpelstiltskin didn't do nothing. Good, Rumpelstiltskin, good. I wish. Okay, what do I wish? Okay, I can move it all the way down to there. All right. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Thumbs ups. And thank you for checking out my new video, Piano Person. And somebody else looked at my new video too. Ah, there it is. Who else commented? I need to, oh, Ralphie commented. I gotta comment back on those comments. Thank you for taking a look at that video. I was up till 3 a.m. last night editing it. I've been editing it for a while. You might not notice, but I have. Why is it blurry? The screen looks blurry. Come on, focus. Thank you, Piano Person. You have a great night too. I gotta get back to the stump, the little stump that the bird's on. It's a delicate little painting here. There's a little leg. I don't care that space might not be quite accurate. We're gonna go with it. That's so sweet. Unfortunately, I would not want you to have to do any of my editing for me because I don't have money to pay you, and I would not want you working for me for free. So, but I really, really appreciate your offer, Piano Person. Nick, that is so nice of you to offer that. I'm a one-man band here, kind of. Curing your boredom, aw. You're so nice. Okay, let me see here. Glass, the glass, the glass, the glass. This is like, I want the glass. I'm gonna use this color. There's a little, no, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go like that for the glass. Here we go. With the glass, making the ellipse of the glass. Started drawing glassware as pedestals, you know, like turning the glass upside down and using it as a pedestal for the object. I thought like if I did one side of the glass, I thought if I cut it in half and then just drew it, like traced it and put it on the other side, that it would look good, like that it would look like it would be like a perfect ellipse. But what I learned was it did not look right. And it's better for me to eyeball the ellipse than to trust like doing one half and then doing the other half. What's going on? Like why the stream is, you know, finicky, but it is. It's finicky. Oh, here's darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. There's a certain moment in my brain where something clicks over and I'm like, yeah, like, yeah, that's gonna be good. It happened when I was adding the dark. I was like, yeah, all right, sweet. I had faded. Too dark. That might be good up here. Might be good up in the, actually no. It's the wrong kind of hue. Back down here. here and here and over here and back here. I don't care if it's too big of a highlight. I'm gonna cover it up probably anyway, just like indicating where these light, this is like beige. This is gonna have to be beige. And I'm drawing it with the lighter color that I have right now. Going on a little bit. See that Bruce Springsteen made a protest song. The COVID sing-along song. I didn't hear about that either. I saw one protest song, like if you have like a hole in your soul that's like as deep as the Grand Canyon, join ICE, something like that. Like a bunch of lyrics like that. If you got beat up in school and you hate yourself, join ICE. Something like that. How is Bruce Springsteen's song? Is it any good? This glass now. On Instagram, it's like a guy that kind of sounds like Bob Dylan. Join ICE. Ain't it nice? Join ICE. It would be if everybody quit ICE. Like if everybody who worked for ICE just was like, yeah, you know what? I really don't want to be associated with this anymore. This is a sucky job. Fighting, like being in an area where people don't even want you to be, like, that's gotta suck, like. Aerosmith song. Song for every word. I have to like, hold it up and look at it. Ooh, cute. It's cute. It's this glitter paper, is different. It's really different than like canvas or regular paper. So I'm glad I bought it to experiment with it. This glaze, this clear glaze, kind of mixed with whatever paint was on my brush. And I'm just going down on top of the glitter here. Around trim. Like you need to see this background of the the rim in the back. Need to see that a little bit more. Grocery shopping with my husband. Himself, but I want to make sure whatever I want. Like sometimes I don't know I want things until I see them. Once I sent him into a grocery store to get me bananas because I wanted to eat them that night, and he came back with all green bananas, and he said there were no ripe bananas at all, and it was pretty funny, and I believe him that there were no ripe bananas for him to get because he's not stupid. But it was really funny though, because before he went in, he was like, "You better go in because I'll never get the bananas you want. I'll never get the right ones." And I was like, no, you can get it. Just get me some bananas. And so he went in and he came out with the green ones. And I was like, oh my gosh, you were right. And then he swore to me like, no, they really didn't have any ripe bananas. Tread on thin ice. Yeah, how about break ice? Definitely. Oh, hey, Fork and Knife, how are you? Are you new to my stream? I don't recall your name, Fork and Knife. I'm making a painting, making a little still life painting of this bird here that I have right here on this glass. So I'm using the glass as a pedestal. You have? He had no reason to not get me the right bananas. Like, he doesn't do things like, haha, I'll show her. She'll never ask me for bananas again. He doesn't do stuff like that. He's a good husband. All right, I got some brown here. This is a nice color that I mixed right here. Black, I got some black here too. Maybe I'll use the flash black. I see like some real darkness inside the cup. In the middle of the cup. Oh, you know what this darkness is? It's the leg of the tripod. Really? You got sick? Oh man. From whatever they sprayed on the bananas to make them ripen quicker, that stinks. Does this look like totally wrong? Nah, it doesn't look totally wrong, but it looks a little bit messed up. I want to stop using that phrase, messed up. I use that all the time talking about what I'm doing. And I just want to stop doing that. It looks good, actually. How about that? This looks good. We're having fun here. This looks good. It does, though. It does look good. On a certain level, it looks good. It looks good. Oops. I just want to put details in before I should, and that's okay. I'm just going to do it because I'm I'm in charge of this painting. So if I want to put the eyeball of this bird in, I will. Black eyeball there, and then a black beak. And then this beak is like, is it broken? It might be broken. Ah, a bit. Stuff like this. Watered down acrylics. Okay. Put a bunch of water in all the paint that's in my palette. This is the kind of palette I use, like this. So my acrylic paints don't dry out. I don't want that word, that phrase in my head though. The chorus. I'm gonna put it up here. Kind of nice subtle like impression here going on. Let's get some shadows so it really starts to feel more realistic. Here we go, we're going back. Shadow. And we're in wash of black, flat, matte. Matte and flat are the same. Happens up here, there's like, this is where the shadow kind of turns into the top of the glass. Chunks in the shadow. To the bird. I have to like do a few coats of this because it and it doesn't look as dark. Yeah. I asked ChatGPT this morning to help me title my most recent video. More, you know. Hymns. For those of you who might be new here, who don't know me, my name is Melodie Provenzano, and I'm on a 365-day art quest. I got my friends Rumpelstiltskin and Omizu. Omizu, who is also an artist whose work you can check out on his channel, his YouTube channel. Got them in the chat here. I see that about Grok. Hey, Dondrell. Keep going. Thank you. I will. I'm on day 240. How are you, Dondrell? Little bit of bleed that I did not want. I'll have to go back over it with the highlight that isn't so watered down, so I can get a crisp little highlight that I want there. Black. So far, I still have not gotten my package from England with those fancy, expensive paints. But that's okay. And I don't think I'm gonna be getting anything. I ordered the Trader Joe's Takis for my son because he loves Takis, but I don't like him to eat Takis because Takis has red dye 40 in it, and I know that's like basically like eating oil, like gasoline. It's like made from petroleum. So anyhow, I get him the Trader Joe's version, but I had to order them on Amazon, and the UPS could not come to our house yesterday. It was like tried to deliver it, but could not because of the conditions of the roads. The roads are pretty bad out here. Brush. This brush is a bit and warped and hairy and everything else. Hey, Ninja Cat Ninja. Oh, hey, thank you very much. Thanks. It's all in the shadow. Like the shadow really, the shadow knows. brush that has not been thoroughly beat up by myself. Maybe this one will be better. Because I want to do the highlights. I want to do like some detail work of the black on this blue jay's head here. Tell everybody? Probably not. The story of the blue jay, why I love blue jays. And the reason for why I love blue jays is because when I was 3 years old, I climbed up a tree. No, I didn't climb up a tree. I climbed up the ladder of my swing set that was right next to a tree. And the blue jay saw me at the top of the ladder, about to go down the slide, and it was in the tree protecting its nest. I thought I was gonna try and do something to its nest, and so it's like did circles. It flew in circles around, like in front of me, and then stabbed me in the belly. And it was like mesmerized. It mesmerized me by going in circles. Like it went and poked me in the belly. And that was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. It was one of the first things I had ever seen because I was only 3. And yep, that's why blue jays are my favorite bird. Because I have a very powerful memory involving a blue jay mom. I think it was a mom. I don't know. Could have been a dad. Here.